So I want to add my commentary to what Masse is going to say in a second about playing better competition, even at the U.S. men's national team level, and how that translates to youth development.
Although U.S. fans don't want to lose, and that second half is a tough watch at times, a game like this is much more useful than beating up on Oman and Uzbekistan. It's games like these that you find out what you really have, how far you are. Everything that happened today, good and bad, is a legit data point, as opposed to other games where you have to couch everything you say by, well, we're not sure if that's going to translate against better opposition. So I do think this was a useful exercise. And what we saw is that as the U.S. has improved in talent, the number of teams that they can play proactively against is growing.
So what he shared about the competition level and how it helps us gauge and collect data points for the U.S. men's national team is the same conversation I tell and have with everybody when it comes to youth development, because you don't really gain anything when you play low-level competition, which is the same conversation that he's having here about the U.S. national team when they play Oman and smaller countries. You don't get to see what you look like against the best teams. And let's be honest, most of youth soccer is followed by got soccer points and parents, coaches, clubs that are trophy hunters, and they put their teams in lower brackets to purposely win 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 0, whatever the score is. And that does nobody any benefit. Like, I remember when the U.S. men's national team played Grenada and won, I think it was like 8-0, and everybody's losing their mind that we beat Grenada 8-0. I don't mean this disrespectfully at all to Grenada, but it's Grenada. And they certainly haven't won the World Cup. So to say we went out and beat Grenada 8-0 means nothing when you still have to face the big boys of the world, which would be like a Brazil, a Spain, a France, an Argentina. If you can consistently play against the big boys, and it's the same conversation about youth development, as if you can play the big boys and compete and win consistently, you're onto something. But you're going to have to get those battle scars and lose a lot first to understand what you're actually missing to be able to compete at that level. And most people think that when they lose, like, oh, go back to the drawing board, we're going to go to the low level again. You might have to lose 10, 15, 20, maybe 30, 40, 50 matches before you realize all the key pieces that we are missing to then play against top dogs. That's just how I look at it.